Boop,
Not
boop,
the
boop.
pre-show.
Pre-show.
Our faces have appeared.
So Penguin, we're gonna be chilling on your channel for the
Oh,
conferences.
yeah.
I might not be able to
Yeah.
meet Bethesda because we have company coming over, but I'll definitely be around for Microsoft.
I may or may not be around. It really depends what we're doing because Jen's got to
It's all
come
good.
home and we still gotta we gotta go to the store and a couple other things. So
Y'all ever keep a screen/lens cleaning cloth so long that you're just amazed at yourself?
yes.
I mean, I've had this PlayStation VR one for a while, but I don't.
Galaxy Note 4.
Dang.
That's how long I've had this cloth.
I think I have. I don't remember. I don't know if it's still around. I think I had one from like an Asus computer I got in like 2012 forever.
I bet if I dig hard, well, no, I might have got rid of it.
Hello, British Rob.
So like last year, I would have got rid of it when I moved in, but I had a cloth from my MacBook Pro that I bought in 2009.
Nice.
My MacBook Pro that I bought in like 2016 is still going hella strong. MacBooks last a long time.
My 2018 one's going hella strong too.
I could turn mine on and I could use it, but it ain't gonna go well.
Yeah, mine still does well. I basically every now and then I offload stuff onto my external hard drive and just roll with it. I don't keep a lot on there. It's basically my school computer.
Did you guys see? So I posted something in the Discord. You probably can't see it now, but it was in the games chat. So apparently, on the anniversary of God of War's release date, Cory Barlog pulled his fucking trick and he tweeted out like a large thread, and the first letter of each tweet spells out Ragnarok is coming.
Oh no, who would have thought that the sequel to God of War would be where he's in like the fighting the Norse gods would be Ragnarok? Shocked.
Well, no shit. It's just funny how he did it.
And the fact that they brought up Ragnarok in the game. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, they did a lot. Plus, with the ending with when you go back to the house afterwards.
Boy. British Rob says
boy.
Featuring Marvel's Thor, and the third game is gonna be called Valhalla. Oh look, Mr. Penguin Von Penguin has subscribed for 7 months. Shout out to that bastard.
What a fucker, that guy.
Him and his hat.
My glorious hat. You're just jealous because you don't have this hat.
I don't have to worry about my head being burned, so I'm okay.
I think an extra life goal. Iron shaves his head.
No. Never. Jen's asked me, she's like, would you ever shave your head? I'm like, no.
That's like people calling for a goal for me to shave my beard. Nope.
I have like it's because one of my problems is like on the back of my head I actually have like a small indent.
Yup.
I have a Sharpay fold.
British Rob says, can we ask Jen if she will shave Iron's head?
No.
Chloroform is a hell of a thing.
God damn it, Rob.
Jen will shave Iron's head no matter what he says.
I love it. Iron's gonna wake up bald. What a bald Iron he will be.
Never.
Got my water. I'm Hydro Boy.
I got a Zevia.
I got coffee and V8.
I'm continuing to hydrate now because of all the alcohol I'm going to be drinking
and
in a couple
huge
weeks.
thing of kettle corn.
Nice.
Kettle corn is hit or miss for me.
I can't have like kettle corn or popcorn.
Oh.
Oh,
Are you allergic to corn?
No. I'm a low carb diet.
That's your problem, not mine.
Yeah. Hey, I'm
Mike,
down.
You should just start staring at iron and eating kettle corn. Just be like.
So last night at the game night, okay, we were trying to figure out what to eat, and they were like, and originally they were going to be like, oh, we're getting pizza, and I'm like, well, I mean,
Wings.
Whatever. So, and then we were sitting there, and the guys were like, oh, we really don't want pizza. I'm like, okay, cool, and they're like, kind of want Chinese food, and I'm like, fuck, that's rice and noodles. It's like shit. So in the end, we ended up going to Five Guys, and I'm like, all right, cool. I can actually get like a Five Guys burger and just have it wrapped in lettuce.
You can do the lettuce wrap on it.
Yeah, which is fine and great. Everybody else got fries, and I had to sit there and watch them eat their fries, and I'm like, this fucking sucks.
Iron.
Five Guys Cajun fries.
Are you saying that last night you had Five Guys for dinner?
Yes.
Iron. I just want you to know that last night I had Five Guys for dinner.
Oh damn, Mike, what'd you have for dinner?
I did not have Five Guys, but I did have hamburgers.
That's close enough. Close enough.
Look at us.
Yeah, it was.
Right.
I mean, the lettuce wrapped it's just kind of weird because it just falls apart. You can't take it out of the foil. I was like, I'd rather have just eaten this with a fork, honestly.
Fancy boy.
I wouldn't have liked it, but.
Are we ready to hit record and get ready?
I am hitting record now, and I see the waveforms.
Oh my god, the waveforms are here.
Oh my god, guys.
Oh my god.
Totally.
This is weird.
What's weird? What'd you do?
Snowball disappeared.
Uh-oh.
Womp womp.
Come on, come back to me.
Cruise memes.
Okay, let's try this. Let's just reopen it. Maybe it's just being stupid.
We're just over here, just like...
There it is. Okay. Yep. Oh, there we go.
49 seconds later.
Shut up.
Jesus.
All right. We're ready?
Mm-hmm.
Or not.
Damn it. Penguin's over here having a seizure.
I'm excited.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 17 of the Lunarcast, the new class. Yes, we did. We made it to 17. We got like 8 more to go before we pass our highest amount of
and collect $200?
That too.
Wait, we're getting paid if we beat the record? Nobody told me this.
Maybe we gotta talk to Jacket about this. Maybe we gotta try and get some pay. So I'm your host, Iron.
No pay.
Yeah. With me, as always, is Mike. How are we doing today?
I am good. Thank you.
Penguin from twitch.tv/Mr. Penguin Von Penguin. How are we doing?
The only independent voice on this podcast.
Indeed. So yeah, it is E3 week. E3 week is upon us. EA Play has already passed.
They showed
also
basically nothing. Who cares?
Yeah, and the Pokemon Direct, which we'll also be getting to in a bit. Penguin over here, happy as all hell. But with that being said, let's do a real quick of what we're playing, just so that we can get into the brunt of all the news, and that we don't have to sit there and do it at the end. So we'll do it like we did last week. Penguin, what have you been playing?
Well, I logged on to Minecraft for like 15 minutes. Got birds to Mike's house, but then they kept following me. Sorry, Mike.
Dang it. That's fine.
And then some MLB. And the game that's kind of eaten my soul over the last couple of days, which is Elder Scrolls Online. Because the Elsewhere expansion is out. And they've brought dragons to ESO, and they added a new class, and I've been playing as a new class of character, and now I have Khajiit based on my Chunky Cat, because she's partially evil. That is a necromancer,
Jeez.
and I'm gonna tell you, I have probably spent more hours so far running around grabbing crafting supplies than anything else.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. I did jump in with a big group and kill a dragon the other day though. That was really cool.
Oh, nice.
Was it Trogdor?
Trogdor! It was burninating the countryside. However, I'm not sure it was burninating the peasants.
Dang it.
Hmm.
So probably not Trogdor.
Dang it.
Huh?
If you don't know who Trogdor the Burninator is, just Google it. It's fantastic.
Might actually
Burninating the countryside, burninating the peasants.
Yeah, never mind. I know it.
Strong Bad. Go back, watch every single Strong
Oh my
Bad
God.
email from the beginning of time.
Jeez.
Side note, I used to name my computers Compy and Lappy just because of Strong Bad.
I'm not sure.
Shut up, Alexa.
Alexa, nobody yanked your name.
Apparently, Alexa is named one of those because it activated.
Computer. Because then you can say cool Star Trek related things.
Hmm. Anything else, Penguin?
So much, no.
All right, Mike, what'd you play?
Played some Dauntless. Did a couple of hunts. Nothing spectacular to report there other than the queues appear to have been exterminated. So that's always good.
Finally.
I played some of The Messenger on my Switch. Played some of Donkey Kong Jungle Freeze.
Dude, Donkey Kong Jungle Freeze is legit.
Wait, you mean the Tropical Freeze? Or is it Jungle Freeze?
Tropical Freeze?
Tropical Freeze, yeah.
I really wanted it on the Switch because I had it on the Wii U and Chaz had it.
Well, I was contemplating trading it in, and I'm like, well, let me just give it another shot, just to figure out whether I actually like this or not. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I really like Donkey Kong games.
You know, shout out to the best and most underrated Donkey Kong game, Donkey Konga, with the bongo controllers.
Oh
Dude, that game was fun. I don't care what you say.
I never got to play it.
Wait, Mike. Wait. Tell me, what's your opinion, Mike? Go ahead. Say it.
On Donkey Konga?
Yeah, say it.
I didn't really play too much of it, but anything that has a controller and that's the only game that works for.
I think they planned on more.
It was a big gimmick.
Says the guy who just bought that for one PSVR game. I don't care that it works for more.
It can be used for more.
I dare you to play. Oh wait, no, you don't have that shit.
Play what?
I was gonna try to play Ace Combat with that, but you don't have Ace Combat. Penguin does.
Mike,
no, if I'm gonna play Ace Combat with anything, it's gonna be my flight stick.
I can open mine up this Friday, by the way.
No, you can't.
My disappointment in you is strong about your Donkey Kong opinions. Mike, we have to let you go.
Damn it.
Oh, there he goes.
Damn it.
Because as we all know, every Donkey Kong game is a treasure, no matter what you think about it. No matter how poorly programmed it was, every Donkey Kong game is a treasure. Mike, do you have anything to say to redeem yourself now that you're fired?
Well, I mean, as far as what you just said about every Donkey Kong game being good, I would like to.
I didn't say it was good. I said it was a treasure.
I would. Okay. So every Donkey Kong being treasure, I would like to reference Donkey Kong 64 and say, unfortunately, we're gonna have to let you go as well.
You can't fire me because you don't work here anymore. You know what? I'll tell you what, Mike. If you agree not to fire me, I'll agree to rehire you.
All right, you're on.
Deal. Done. Welcome back, Mike.
Yay. So as far as other things I've been playing, logged into Minecraft for a little bit, got some enchanting done, and then because of the Pokemon Direct, um, you a holes got me to re-download Pokemon Go, and
Damn
I would
right.
like to say I just hatched a Voltorb.
Nice. Oh, I should add you as a friend then. You'll have to add your friend code
I
to the
I would
list of
also
friend
like
codes.
to reach out to Niantic and say, for the love of God, please put more Pokemon around me.
Oh
Mm.
yeah, for sure. I
Because
never
there
have
are
any
none.
around.
Oh yeah, I have none around me. I have to
But
go to like Wildwood or downtown or, you know.
Bunch
I,
of
d- I re-downloaded the pinnacle of mobile gaming this week also, which is Plants vs Zombies 1.
oh
I
god.
really kind of want to re-download that.
Motherfuckers, there are zombies on the lawn.
All right, Iron. What have you been playing?
Let's see.
Since this is the last week, it will be anything other than Bloodborne.
Shut up. Anything other than
That's only on
Bloodborne
stream
on
though.
stream. It's only on stream. So off stream, basically on stream I played Cities. Yeah, I've been getting that notice too. Like, what the fuck?
But sunny.
Yeah,
They're
I was
like,
like,
it's
I've been getting
sunny
that notice
outside,
too.
beware.
Hey, there's severe weather,
Yeah.
but it's sunny.
So
I can hear
on
my new
stream,
cat feeder going off. It's
I did some
hilarious.
more cities. I worked through continuing to build up my city, which I have now continued to expand. Shonen, you'll be happy to know, Shonen, that I am slowly working to fix traffic problems. I've put in a couple new interchanges up top to actually fix all of that problem. Um, I have actually closed a loop of my highway now, so now it is
Just
actually an
caught this
entirely
motherfucker,
closed
Mike,
loop.
just so you know.
Oh
Um,
yeah, I caught like 5 of those.
yeah, there's a bunch of those around. And that single point urban interchange that I tried to put in, and it took me forever to. The very first one I put in, I had to delete it because it was starting to cause a problem. So it's gone, and I have to find a new
I need to
interchange.
re-download Cities and start playing it again just for shits and giggles.
I'm now over. Yeah, my city is not a total train wreck right now. I do have. It's really weird. Like all of a sudden, people are saying like, there's commercial businesses that are saying we don't have enough customers, yet the commercial business demand continues to go up, and I'm like, what the literal fuck? So I just keep deleting them. I'm like, I just delete them in a certain area. I think it's like because of how I do it in almost like a district thing. It's one district wants all these shops, not over here, so I have to keep putting new ones down here. It's really kind of weird. So I've been doing that on stream, and I've been working on it off stream, and then I played MLB 18. I just got to the All Star game. My guy is batting almost 400, but he doesn't have a lot of power. So
Iron. I've been playing on my MLB game. I just want you to know that I had gotten out of whatever city I started in that I can't remember. I requested a trade, got sent to Toronto, and then
that's actually the system I play in. I play in the Blue Jays
not
system.
not even a third of the way through the season in Toronto, I got traded to the Mets.
Oh boy.
But it's okay because Toronto was like 11 and 20 something, and the Mets actually are like a winning team.
I mean, I'm still in the minors, like because I'm only in the first season. Like I kind of got the game, and then I didn't really do much with it for some reason. Um, so I'm just playing through it now, and
Now,
as like a
shout
side game.
out to if you're a basketball fan and you have a PS4 and an Xbox One, now's your chance. Go pick up 2K19 for $3. Literally, 2K19 is $3 on Xbox and PlayStation right now.
Wasn't that just like free on PS Plus a couple months ago?
No,
No, it was something else. What was it free on? It was free with NHL. Like, remember NHL 19? Or no, it was NHL.
NHL 19 is free on Xbox.
Yeah,
Games
that
with
maybe
Gold
that's
right
what I'm
now.
confusing it with. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've played is just cities and MLB. I haven't really played much else other than like I play Pokemon Go. When I'm at the park or something. Um,
You're
Yeah,
gonna be playing so much Bloodborne.
Yeah, so much Bloodborne.
I'm excited to watch you want to throw your controller across.
I mean, I am partially. I kind of want to throw my controller now because, like, where I'm at, I know where I'm at, and I know I'm fucking stuck. I have no idea where to go or whatever. I tried to get back into it a few months ago, and I'm like, I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. People that normally help me and guide me are not there, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm playing something else.
Well, now you don't have a choice because we made it to our
Yeah.
$15 goal on Patreon. So now Iron has to play Bloodborne on stream, every stream, until he beats the game and the DLC.
And the Old Hunters DLC, yes.
I'm pretty sure the Patreon just says "and the DLC."
From what I'm told, the Old Hunters is the only good one. So I was told I only
but it didn't say until Iron beats the good DLC. It says,
is there any? Is there more DLC?
I think that's the only DLC there is the Old Hunters one.
Dang it!
But it does say and DLC, so if there are other DLCs, you also have to play those as well.
That's right.
I hate both of you right now, so you guys can just, pound sand.
I think it's time for a new segment. Iron gets fired.
Especially because he was like, pound sand. Sir, the term is kick rocks.
Eat shit.
No thank you. That's
usually my go-to is get bent. Which is really just another way to say fuck off.
Alright, I'm bent. Now what?
My thing at work is go Facebook yourself.
I mean, I could take you back to my old Navy days.
Oh god, there's got to be some good ones in that.
I think my personal favorite from the Navy was belay your life, crawl back up in your mama, and try again.
Wow.
Holy shit.
All right. Shall we go to the news?
Yeah. There's apparently news. Let's see. The shortest one is THQ.
Oh, those are costumes. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I'll get the short one out of the way while Iron's looking up stuff.
I was looking up Bloodborne stuff, and all of a sudden it says Top Hat DLC and that, but it says unavailable. But it says costume. So
yeah, I don't think you need costume. Anyways, okay. So since we recorded last week, there have been some E3 announcements already. So starting off with those. We have THQ Nordic, who over the span of, I think it was 3 days, they announced 3 games. The first announcement was a remake from the PS2 OG Xbox era of SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. That's going to be on pretty much every platform available right now.
They're going to sell so many copies of that game on Switch.
I never played that game. I don't even know what it's about. And
it's about SpongeBob.
It's about saving Bikini Bottom. Can you not tell from the title?
And quite frankly, I don't care.
And it's like good.
Nah, so the second
some people say it's good. I don't know.
The second game they announced, Darksiders Genesis. This is not a sequel to the Darksiders franchise. This is a spin-off. It's going to be a Diablo-styled action RPG and a prequel story to the entire franchise, and you're going to be able to play as all 4 of the horsemen, meaning that the one horseman that you haven't been able to play as again, which I believe is Strife, you will be able to play as that person.
That actually sounds pretty fucking cool.
I know. I'm excited for that.
If it's got the multiplayer aspect where you can have 4 people and each person is a different horseman.
Oh yeah. And then I need to get back to Darksiders. I got like halfway through the first game and haven't gotten back to it.
I never finished the second one.
And the last game they announced right now is another remake.
My favorite announcement from THQ Nordic.
Another remake from the PS2 OG Xbox era, and that is Destroy All Humans, which will be available on PS4 and Xbox One.
And PC.
And And the song they used during the announced trailer was phenomenal.
I loved it. I was like, "What the fuck is this? I love this."
It's like Rammstein.
It made me pretty much just want to buy the game. I'm like, "This song is great. I want to buy this game."
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've never
did
played
you ever
it.
play?
No,
you
I never
played
played
the OG one.
I
Okay.
played a little bit of it. And for those that aren't familiar with Destroy All Humans, it is essentially Mars Attack, the video game.
It's so good, and if done well, if this remake is done well, we will all
Well, I mean, if it's
be enjoying this.
if it's a remake, then it should be done well.
Yeah.
Well,
It's not like they're
it's a
rebooting
remake,
it or
which
anything.
Well, no, they're not rebooting, but
It's like
I
what
mean, they still have to rebuild the game from the ground up. They're
It's-
not
That's true.
remastering. They're
it's kind of what they did with Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, I think, is that they just completely rebuilt it from the ground up, added a couple things to it, and then
change. They'll probably change the control scheme around a little bit to make it more modern.
Or they'll give you the option to flip between original and kind of like they did with Shadow of the Colossus, stuff like that.
So THQ Nordic, not a bad announcement in the bunch.
And I'm gonna throw out a random prediction here. I don't think THQ Nordic is done.
I don't either. I think they're going to show up at somebody's conference. They're either going to show up on Nintendo's Direct, or they're going to show up at Xbox later today. So,
or they show up at the PC gaming conference to announce either a remaster or a sequel to Kingdoms of Amalur.
What time is the PC conference?
Who fucking cares? It's
PC,
always boring.
PC. Sorry. The Microsoft one.
It's at
Microsoft is
today.
at 3 Central, 4 Eastern.
That might be around.
So yeah. I mean, I don't know. To me, Animal House, the other group I'm affiliated with, we went through the PC one last year, and we regretted every moment of sitting there through it. It was awful.
Yeah, I remember. I remember that
because they've done. This is the third year they've done the PC gaming one, and I don't think there's been a single interesting announcement to come out of any of them that I can remember.
Yeah, not so much. But yeah, so that's a good hit.
Now, Microsoft did say, just a side note, Microsoft did say they are going to show the new console. Yeah, we know Penguin.
Are they going to show the console, or are they just going to
talk about it? That's a question, and I did say that they would show it, and they would say that they would show 2 versions of it today. So, will I get half a point? Will I get a point? Will I get no points? We'll find out. Other news so far from this week. Let's dive into the other kind of smaller one, because it's really, really easy to just zip through it, which is EA Play. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. We're all excited for it. I didn't even watch the gameplay yesterday. I was already there.
Great.
So the story is canon. There's no light side or dark side choices, but you do get force powers.
Yep.
Push, pull, flip, and freeze, whatever that happens to be.
So,
you get to fight
freeze. The way they described freeze is basically, it's essentially a combination of pull and push. It's what Kylo Ren does. With where he freezes the bolt or he freezes the person.
Okay, so that's cool. So that's what we've got from Star Wars. And quite frankly, I think we're all kind of in on this game, right? So
yep, pretty much.
Yeah. Apex Legends Season 2 starts in July. They have a new ranked mode. There's a new weapon coming that's from Titanfall 2, and Watson is joining the group. Cool. It was Apex Legends was like one of the few battle royale games that I just couldn't get into it. I think it's because I can't play solo at any point to get practice in, and it forces you to squad up with randos. Battlefield's getting new maps, and Chapter 5 is coming in the fall with a focus on Pacific Theater, but we always knew that Battlefield was going to come in with the Pacific Theater at some point.
Yeah, because aren't they releasing everything like
they have chapters,
it's incrementally like how the war actually went?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I haven't
FIFA
been
20
paying attention to Battlefield.
FIFA 20 has Volta mode, which is focused on street style soccer. So maybe the first step into EA bringing back the street games,
I feel like
or
I
at
feel
least
like
including them as a mode.
I feel like this is the best approach, is just because FIFA, they get so much money off of FIFA. If they would sell so many more copies if they just included the street stuff with that and with Madden. Like if they
Yeah,
if they put street mode in Madden, I might actually be tempted to
NFL
get
Street
it.
was NFL Street series is my favorite NFL game.
Mm-hmm.
The best NFL game of all time being NFL 2K5.
It was like the
best
only
NFL game was
it's
the
like the only
original NFL Blitz.
the only
No,
NFL game
Blitz
I've
is good.
ever bought is NFL 2K5.
That's because it was $20 compared to the $50 price tag of Madden, and it was a better game.
Mm-hmm.
Overall.
And then EA's like, "Oh, sorry, go fuck yourselves. We're gonna buy the NFL license
and bought the rights." And then Sony turned around eventually and bought the exclusive rights to baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, Sony has the rights to the
Sony
MLB. 2K didn't renew theirs. They don't have exclusive. Anybody can buy the MLB rights, just nobody else wants them.
No. You do not know how that deal works, sir. Sony has exclusive third-party rights to make a baseball game. The only other people that can make a baseball game are like MLB themselves. That's why you get RBI Baseball, because it's made in conjunction with MLB.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
so like when 2K quit, I thought 2K quit because 2K just wasn't good at it. It wasn't selling.
No, they didn't renew the rights, at which point Sony stepped in and decided they were going to pull the EA route, apparently. This was years ago, and it may have changed now, but yeah, Sony has like exclusive third-party rights to MLB. It's like crazy. The other thing out of EA Play was Sims 4 getting the Island Living expansion. Cool. I haven't played anything outside the base game.
Yeah, I haven't really played a lot of the Sims in forever.
So. Mike, you can go ahead and tune out for a second. I know you don't care. We're gonna briefly touch on the Pokemon news.
I'll pay attention. I'm intrigued.
Right. Okay, so the big things right now. You have two new legendaries, Zacian and Zamazenta. Literally a dog with a sword in its mouth and a dog with a shield on its head. Okay.
Cool.
I would say wolf instead of dog, but
yeah, same thing.
You know.
Pupper. It's a pupper.
A papu.
Your boy was right. November 15th. I called that shit.
Boy.
Yeah, you did.
I knew it was coming November 15th.
I didn't doubt it.
Now, here's what I'm going to say. The only thing that's going to keep me from playing Pokemon, unless we make it a Patreon thing and I'm stuck in some kind of weird contract to play it, is that Jedi Fallen Order also releases on November 15th.
Cool, I just dropped $120.
And I believe
I'm gonna pre-order Pokemon. I think I can, honestly, I'm gonna tell you now, I think I can wait on Star Wars. I buy Pokemon first myself.
Doesn't something else come out? Or no, Death Stranding is the week before.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. This list should be
obviously, which we all knew, the Galar region is UK inspired. We knew that right out of the gate anyway. The gym battles are different now. The gym battles take place in these giant stadiums, and there's a crowd, and the crowd gets into it and shit, which is cool.
Didn't they say that was only certain gyms?
I don't think it's only certain gyms. I think based on what they were showing, that's going to be all the gyms. Because they have to be big, because all gym leaders will have at least one Pokemon that they're going to use the new system on, which is Dynamaxing. Dynamaxing, which is lasts for just a few turns, and it takes one of your Pokemon and it turns them into this gigantic creature. Ooh, sexy, sweet can opening. turns them into this gigantic Pokemon. And y'all, I just want to point out that one of the Pokemon they showed this off with, in fact, I think the first one in the trailer that they showed, Dynamax, was Raichu, aka the best Pokemon ever.
Now I'm gonna be honest. When the direct was on, it was basically on my commute to work. So I had it hooked up to my speakers in my car. I was trying to listen to it as it was going, and I thought for some reason they were saying Dynamax.
You're like, bring on the dinosaurs.
And I was like, are we doing some kind of archaeology here or something? But then I rewatched it and it made sense.
Yeah. So you're gonna have that. The Pokemon gets giant, and then their moves become max moves, which are more powerful. Makes those battles strategic because you can only use it once in a battle, and it only lasts for 3 turns.
And isn't it only specific ones can do it, or can all of them do it?
I think any of the Pokemon can Dynamax.
Yeah. No,
but in the raids, there are only certain Pokemon. Certain Pokemon can only be caught in the Dynamax raids that are in the game.
Right.
Yes.
And I had to laugh a little when they're like, "Oh, you can catch those Dynamax Pokemon," and basically like the trainer looks at like some weird like watch on their wrist, and all of a sudden this giant Pokeball shows up, and they just throw this giant like electronic Pokeball.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I laughed too when they said about the raids. They were like, you have to get 4 friends together, so it makes you want to go and meet up with people and do the raid, or you can do it online. And it's like, but can we pick who we want to do it with online? Because you have a bad history of this.
I'm pretty sure that they're gonna let you pick.
Yeah,
I hope so.
But also the thing is this: in those raids, only one of the trainers involved can Dynamax a Pokemon, so you have to choose wisely.
You
the other
have
thing
to strategize.
Oh God,
Amazing.
no way. And then kind of the other big thing that people were wondering about, yes, overworld Pokemon. There are Pokemon on the overworld map. You will be able to see them unless they're hiding in tall grass, at which point it will just be an exclamation mark that pops up.
That's like the best, I guess the best scenario for me, because the few times I've tried to play Pokemon, I just didn't like the random encounters. But if now I can see, like, if they're not in grass, I can see them out in the world, and I can go up to them and be like, oh, I need to catch that one.
Fucking Zubat.
or I can say, fuck off, Zubat, I already have you. I'm gonna go around you and try to catch this other one. You know, I just don't like random encounters.
Yeah. And I will say this as well. They're saying that so first of all, the area, it's called like the wild or whatever.
Be quiet.
And
Quail. Sorry, I had to respond in the chat because it is about Pokemon.
Yeah, so it honestly looks like they took a little bit of inspiration from Ocarina of Time in their map. Depending. Based on what they showed, it kind of looks a little bit like Ocarina of Time. You can actually finally control the goddamn camera in the wild area. Looks like the wild is replacing the routes, which is cool. I don't know. As soon as they started showing that stuff, my brain was like, oh fuck, this is cool. I can't wait to see this. I can't wait to play this. I am in. So, I mean, I was already in with Sword and Shield, but now I'm extra in.
So what version would you get, Mike?
Honestly,
because we kind of explained the difference between the only difference is like you get like 7 or 8 exclusive.
If
Pokemon.
The only difference is like obviously the other exclusives, but if the only difference we know about right now is the legendary, I'm not a fan of whichever one has the sword. So I think I would go with Shield.
So that means I have a choice. If we know that Mike is going to have Shield, I get a choice between Sword or Shield. I did look up the 2-pack that they talked about, and no, there's no discount. It's still It's still $60 per game. They're just selling them to you in a bundle with a steel book.
Yeah. So what you can do though is that like you go to Best Buy or even Amazon and you order them separately and you get the $10 like voucher thing to like discount or whatever. Not
Or
discount,
Per
but
game.
you
or
get a $10 thing. So instead of getting $10 for the bundle thing, you get $10 if you just order them separate.
or if you have Switch Online, you just use those stupid vouchers that they're selling you for $100.
Yeah.
That's true. You could save $20 if you bought both of them through
Yeah, you save
through
$20
Switch
or you get
Online.
$20 in store cash basically.
Yeah, so don't buy the double pack. Um, this all leads us up to what was probably the most important set of announcements to hit this week, which is the Google Stadia thing. Iron, tell
Yeah.
us about Stadia. Tell us what you know.
Okay. So Stadia is announced. It's actually rolling out this fall. And you'll be able to order the Founders Bundle, which is $130. What it's going to come with is a Chromecast Ultra, a Night Blue controller. You get 3 months of Stadia Pro, first dibs on a name, and
Now,
a 3 month buddy pass,
to
which
be
means you can give
fair,
it to somebody.
that controller, that Night Blue controller, is only available as part of the Founders Edition.
Yeah, you can't buy that separate. So it's like when PlayStation released their big anniversary blue transparent blue PS4s Pros, you could buy that controller separate. You can't do that with Stadia Net. You have to buy it with that.
At least right now.
At least right now as it sits. I mean, it's probably going to be a while.
So
For the record, the Founders Edition is still available for pre-order, although Stadia is not available in Hawaii and Stadia is not available in Guam.
Bummer. Additional Stadia controllers are going to be available for $70. They're going to come in 3 colors: just black, clearly white, or wasabi.
Everybody's gonna buy that wasabi.
Yeah.
Wasabi.
Um, so then the main bulk of Stadia though is gonna come out in 2020. So really, the people that buy the Founders Edition are pretty much the beta testers to
Hey,
do everything.
$130 to beta test this shit.
Pretty much, that's what it's gonna
Actually,
be.
really, what you're paying for the controller and the Chromecast. You're not paying for the service.
No, for the first 3 months of service, especially, you get for free. After that, the Stadia base will be available in 2020. It's up to 1080p, 60 frames per second with stereo sound. So, and that's just the base version. You can buy and keep any of the games you want. You can buy them and keep them, and then you stream them. So they're just housed. It's like on a separate, server. You don't actually like have them physically in your computer. Because pretty much you open up a Chrome browser and then you play it. You can play it from any computer. You can play it from your TV if you have a Chromecast. You can play it on your Google Pixel 3 or 3A, and they said they're going to branch it out to other phones.
I don't know who the fuck is actually gonna play
it.
these AAA games on a phone like that. I mean,
I don't know.
maybe I might be willing to play it on like my phone. It's a 6.7-inch screen. It's got a 90 hertz refresh rate.
I think it's going to
Well,
be better for
I'm
like
assuming
tablets.
I'm assuming like the article I pulled this info from just says Pixel 3 or 3A. I'm assuming that also means like the Pixel 3 XL, which is I think about the same size as your phone, Penguin.
Yeah.
True.
So,
but still, I just think it's small. Okay, so that's the Stadia base.
You wouldn't play anything with a lot of text in it.
So yeah, Stadia base is essentially
free.
like you go to Stadia, you buy a game, that's what you get. You get the 1080p 60 frame per second stereo sound.
Yeah, pretty much, and that's what you get, and it's free. You don't have to pay for Stadia base. So you could, like, when Stadia base comes out, you can go in there, grab a username, and then just be like, I at least have a username if I ever want it. But that's really about all you can do with that. Now Stadia Pro is what's going to cost you. It is $10 a month, but this allows you up to 4K 60 frames HDR with 5.1 surround sound.
Which is Which is where the Chromecast Ultra comes in, because it's the 4K Chromecast.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Mike, you didn't have this on the document. So the 1080p, 60 frames per second, you probably want somewhere right around, I think, well, they said with a 10 megabit connection.
Their minimum is 5.
Their minimum is 5
is what they say.
to run
Suggested
Stadia.
is 10.
Suggested is 10. Minimum is 5. But for the 4K 60 frames HDR, they want a minimum of 35 megabits down. Now, here's the thing. To do that, though, it is in 65 hours of 4K 60 frame HDR gameplay, you will burn a terabyte of data in 65 hours.
Rip.
That's double my cap.
That
and
is
I know I play a lot.
And I'm about to have to
that
switch
is-
back to Comcast when I move. So
that is the data cap for Comcast. That doesn't even include any other data that you're using.
Yeah, like your Netflix, Hulu, internet in general. Like,
yeah,
it's just that's for
I'm
people with
saying Comcast. I'm giving you the extra $50 a month.
Yeah, and it's like that's for even on unlimited data caps. Don't they throttle you if you go insane?
It depends.
It depends on the company and it depends on your plan. So like I could literally just go fucking ham on my data plan or on my internet, and AT&T will never throttle me because I'm paying for their top plan. They're like, fuck it. You're paying us for the top plan anyway. We're going to give you as much as you want. Like I could go off and use 20 terabytes a month and they'd be like, because I'm not their average customer.
They might send you an email say, "Hey, what the heck?
Calm down." Like, can you calm down a little bit? So with Stadia, because you're paying $10 a month, you're gonna get free games, or you're pretty much gonna get access to the games that you want.
You're gonna get access to the games they tell you get access to.
Yeah, not all of them. You're gonna get access to the ones they tell you. So pretty much you get some free games.
Which means at any point they could move games in and out of that.
So basically, kind of like
it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be like. It's not like PlayStation Plus because it's not
you keep the game.
It's not that you keep the game as long as you're.
Subscribed.
Well, I guess it does say access available as long as your subscription is active.
Okay, so maybe it is a lot like PlayStation Plus.
It might be more like PlayStation Plus.
It sounds like it's going to be a lot like PlayStation Plus,
or even Game Pass kind of thing.
Well, no, because Game Pass rotates games off.
Oh, okay.
So there are games that come and go from Game Pass.
Yeah.
Honestly, here's the thing. They have a lot of good games lined up for it. All right, you're talking Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which we always knew was coming because that's how they beta tested it. This program.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's how I got my copy of Odyssey.
Me too.
Borderlands 3, Destiny 2, which if you do the Founders Edition and you have Pro, you get access to everything in Destiny, and you'll be able to port over your Guardian from Xbox or PC, maybe PlayStation
and PS4. They did confirm that, but that was like a last second.
Well, it was a last second because they actually didn't confirm it until the day before.
Bungie confirmed it. Video. Bungie confirmed it after, like the day after the Stadia. So I guess kind of sidetracking into a little bit separate news that I didn't put on here. Bungie announced that their new expansion, Shadowkeep, it's going to be on the moon, yada yada yada. The big thing that came out of that is the cross save, moving your Guardian from one platform to another. They did say that PlayStation is going to be included in that. It was essentially like the day before or the day of they confirmed that PlayStation was going to be part
you'll be able to bounce your Guardian from platform to platform back and forth.
Right.
That's cool.
Now, the other big part of that Destiny announcement, is that they are moving off of Battle.net and moving to Steam.
Yes.
So what does that do to my currently purchased Destiny 2 on Battle.net?
Well, so from what I've heard, I haven't really looked at any articles for confirmation, but what I've heard is that what they're going to do is the first year of content, so Curse of Osiris, Warmind, anything that came out in that first year of content is now going to be free. and then you essentially, for the big expansions, Forsaken and now Shadowkeep, you pay basically to expand the game.
I wonder if this is going to lead them to do something similar to some other MMOs where if you subscribe, you get access to everything. Like, are they going to introduce like a monthly fee to Destiny that's optional?
I don't think so. I think they're just gonna keep going on the here's the next expansion, because the Shadowkeep expansion is gonna be $35. So I think they're just gonna keep going with here's your $40 expansion that adds a whole bunch of stuff to the game. I don't think they're doing another annual pass like they did for year 2. So maybe they're just gonna roll all of the content into, into that expansion.
I feel like the annual pass was not a Bungie decision. I feel like that was an
Oh, that
Activision
was
Blizzard
totally
decision.
That's totally an
that's
Activision.
totally an Activision thing. Because they never did it in the first Destiny either. It was always just you buy the expansion, you get whatever comes, with that expansion.
Yeah. So back to the Stadia thing. So Destiny 2's on there. A lot of Bethesda action here. Doom Eternal, Elder Scrolls Online are on there.
Will you
Wolfenstein,
be able to play Skyrim on it? Probably.
I'm 99% sure that Skyrim's coming to Stadia.
It'd be weird if it didn't.
You be jumping in on this. Ghost Recon Breakpoint, Division 2, Just Dance, the important one.
Now, they showed Breakpoint in the Stadia conference, and the thing that got me the most excited about that, which I'm going to be honest, I'm probably not going to be doing anything with Stadia while I'm on Comcast. But the thing that got me excited as far as possible stream content wise is being able to have the views of your teammates.
Yeah.
As like little picture in picture.
I did
also,
like
things. If you're not on a data cap, and you have a good internet, because you can play these games at their highest settings and it's being streamed to you at their highest settings, it's not putting any strain on your computer. Therefore, you can stream ultra without hurting your CPU.
Well, that and you could, you can. They also in what was it, March, when they formally announced it, they said that you could essentially, if you stream directly to YouTube, they essentially cut it into 2 streams. One goes directly to YouTube, one goes down to your computer. Yeah. So
if you want to be part of that ecosystem,
YouTube gaming actually just shut down.
Oh, the app shut down. They still do all the streaming stuff.
Yeah, there's no YouTube gaming itself anymore.
So overall I have a good impression of Stadia. I like what Stadia can be.
Yes.
The one game I'm curious on for this,
data.
Just Dance. How do you do Just Dance?
Probably from your phone.
What it's gonna do, I guarantee you, what it's gonna do is a lot of the Just Dance games. I don't know if you've ever played them.
It's been a long
lot
time.
Of them only require a camera to track your motion. So if you're playing it on a computer, it'll probably use your webcam to track. If you're playing it on a phone, you probably just set your phone on the desk. I don't know how you're gonna see the dance moves, but
Well, wouldn't it be easier, like with the phone? Wouldn't it be easier just to track the gyros?
That's what I'm saying. I think PlayStation.
I think that's how the Switch version works. Is it just tracks the accelerometer and stuff in the Joy-Con.
I think that for this purpose, it'll probably do camera tracking.
We'll see.
Just Dance stream confirmed. Coming in. Lunarcast was Just Dance stream. Can't wait to watch that.
Mike can do it.
I might be able to talk Lindsay.
He has no shame.
I'll make Lindsay do it.
There you go.
But yeah, so these are all like the big things that have hit so far. Obviously, as of the time of recording, we are 2.5 hours away from the Xbox conference. We're so what Bethesda, I think, is I don't even remember.
It's like 7 or 8 Central, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's 7:30 Central.
Microsoft is
4 Eastern, 3 Central.
4 Eastern. Bethesda is 8:30 Eastern, so 7:30
So
Eastern.
7:30.
I don't even know what that is. PC Gaming Show is June 10th at 1 p.m. Eastern.
They put it in the middle of the day because they know nobody actually cares about it.
I mean, I
Right.
can watch it at work then. Ubisoft will be June 10th at 4 p.m. Eastern. So
Ubisoft will be an interesting one. I think Ubisoft maybe has something up their sleeve that we don't know about yet. Although I think the thing that's up their sleeve is the rumored Ghost Recon, or not Ghost Recon, the fuck
Splinter
was
Cell?
it? Maybe Splinter Cell. No, but Rainbow Six. The rumored PvE Rainbow Six game.
I thought the rumors were that they were just continuing on to year 4 of Siege.
Yeah, well, okay. The rumor is Siege keeps going, but Siege is getting a spin-off game.
I don't like that.
The rumor is that Siege is getting a spin-off game that's PvE.
Interesting.
Just put a PvE mode in Siege. Make that part of the year 4 content.
Well, I mean that's the same thing with the whole thing with like.
Why you gotta make it confusing?
Activision Blizzard canceled StarCraft first-person shooter to continue work on something else in Overwatch 2.
There's a big shock.
Diablo 4.
Blizzard canceled a StarCraft game that hadn't been announced yet. That wasn't a real-time strategy. Shocking.
Yeah.
Everyone remember Ghost? That shit got canceled too.
Now, I would like to point out that this E3 is the last of its kind, y'all, this year. And that is because this will be the last E3 ever with a teen in the name. This is E3 2019. We've been having these teen games since teen E3 since 2013. We had 19s at the front. But I guarantee you that by the time the next round of teen years comes around, E3 won't exist. Humanity probably won't exist. So
probably.
So I mean, this is probably the last year E3 exists.
Yeah, E3 is dying. I don't think it's gonna be the last year of E3, but it is dying.
Which dies first, E3 or GameStop?
Oh shit, that's a tough one. Anyway, real quick, June 10th is Square Enix, 9 p.m. Eastern. Devolver Digital, which everyone loves. June 10th at 11 p.m. Eastern, so you got to stay up late for that one.
Don't forget about that Kind of Funny Game Showcase.
Yeah, Nintendo Direct, June 11th, 12 p.m. Eastern. And Sony's MIA, so we'll see if they pop up with a state of play.
I think Kind of Funny is tomorrow at 4 Eastern.
Yeah, something like that, I think.
Now, I still think that Mike might be correct. I still think that Sony might shadow drop a state of play. I still think that of the conferences, the ones that are just like my hands down, these are the conferences I personally am in for. Obviously, the Microsoft conference and Bethesda. Those are two, and Microsoft more so now than ever because last generation Sony was the most consumer friendly company. This generation, it's become Microsoft over time. Like look at the deal that they put out today, where you could take and you can buy the Game Pass Ultimate Pass, right? And they would convert your Xbox Live Gold and your Game Pass, and they just smash them together. So right now, if you go on there, you buy it for $1. If you have 10 months of Gold left and 10 months of Game Pass left, you now have 20 months of Ultimate. Well, 21 because you get the month you pay for on top. Like, what the hell? That's amazing.
Yep.
I think that Microsoft has kind of proven in the back end of this generation that they're really trying to position themselves strong for the next generation. And I think they're in a good position.
I mean,
that's why that's why I think that they're gonna. I stand by my prediction. I think they're gonna show the Xbox next generation Xboxes today, and I think they're gonna announce a spring release.
Uh, and
I think they want to get out before Sony does.
I'll be honest. It's not really gonna matter to me. I'll probably end up getting both of them anyways. But if Sony doesn't come out swinging with whatever the PS5 is gonna be, Xbox may be my primary console this next generation.
And that's so weird because all right, so in the PS3 Xbox One generation, I had an Xbox One before I had a PS3. I had an Elite system. In the Xbox PS2 time frame, I owned an Xbox first. When it came to PS4, I bought a PS4 first because with PS3, Sony had swayed me, but Microsoft may be swinging me back the other way.
I'm a flip flopper. I was
agnostic.
I stand pat.
So I was PlayStation 1 because Dreamcast wasn't really an option. I was PS2, but then we eventually ended up getting everything: GameCube, Xbox One, or OG Xbox, we'll say. Then I got more into Xbox stuff, so then when the next generation came out, it was all 360, mainly because they came out first. Then I don't remember what exactly it was, but I drifted away from Xbox and went more to the PlayStation side of things. Maybe it was the PS Plus with the free games and all that stuff. I don't remember what exactly was the inclination there. So I went PS3 kind of exclusively, went to... I think the reason I went 360 at first was because all of the PS3 games played like garbage because of the cell processor and they weren't optimized. But then that got better, so then I went PS3, which led into PS4. And honestly, I was PS4 like tried and true because Microsoft's Xbox One conference where they announced it really left a bad taste in everyone's mouth.
Yeah.
But now Xbox has, to be honest, the only reason we bought the One X was because it did 4K Blu-rays. That was kind of the main reason why we decided to get that, plus, being able to play the Xbox games. But everything Microsoft has been offering the past year, I would say, as far as Game Pass and now, this joint Ultimate Pass thing, they're really winning me over as far as, being a choice for platform.
Now, to touch on something like in the chat, because Quail's in the chat, and he's like, why would you get an Xbox when you have a PC? Well, because for me, my PC doesn't go anywhere. And I'm going to be real with you. If I want to stream an Xbox game, I have to do it with my Xbox. Because trying to put all the load on my PC to do the game and stream, it doesn't work. Like, I don't have the processor for it. I could go buy a new processor, but even then, when the newest, fanciest stuff comes out, there's no guarantees that I'm going to be able to stream it from one PC, which requires me to build two PCs. And I might as well just buy an Xbox at that point.
Right. Well, and there's also, if let's say I wanted to play a game up in the bedroom, I can't do that on my PC, but I can certainly take my Xbox up there and play it. Plus, sometimes I just don't want to sit in this chair, even though usually I end up being in this chair anyways. But sometimes you just want to sit on the couch and play a game.
Yeah, I agree with you. One day we'll convince Iron to buy an Xbox of some sort.
Also, and I know this is the cheap answer, but at least with an Xbox or a PS4, you know what you're gonna get when you buy a new game. Whereas with PC, you don't know. Oh, am I gonna be able to run that at full quality, or do I need to buy a $700 video card to play this game?
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
No, I mean, I'm just gonna. I got a PlayStation when I was a kid. I got the PS1. I got a PS2 very late in the cycle, like very, very late. Um, and at that point, it was between PS2 and Xbox, like because I had gotten a settlement check from an accident, and it was mine, and I was like, I can pick which one I want, and PS2 had the games I wanted, so I went with PS2, and I've stuck with it through that till the end. And then I got a PS3, and like when the Slim came out, I ended up with a PS3. And then I got a PS4 like a month after launch for Christmas and that. And it's like everything I want to play is on PlayStation, period. Like it's got MLB, it's got Ace Combat, it's got all the third party game, pretty much all the third party games I want. Plus, it's got a hell of a lot better first party lineup, in my opinion, for the games that I like to play. It's got a better first party lineup.
I mean, let's be real though. We could all be in for a shock because we could be staring down the barrel of Sony and Microsoft actually coming together for some of this.
We could. It may not take place this coming generation, but maybe it's the following one. Like maybe
it could be, but it could be this generation when you have things like Stadia coming down the pipeline. When you have all these different things, like they're gonna have to start thinking creatively.
Mm-hmm. Well, and isn't part of Microsoft is their conferences? They're announcing 14 first party games from all of the billions of studios they've been buying up.
They have been gobbling up studios goddamn Pac-Man
and it's like pellets. But in the end, it's like I love God of War. I loved Infamous. I love the baseball. I love those games. And as of right now, Microsoft isn't convincing me to be like, I'm not buying a PS5 first. I don't care that it comes out like 6 months earlier. I don't care that
But what if it's out a year earlier?
I still don't care. My PS4 will do just fine.
What if a PS5? What if Xbox is like spring 2020 and Sony's like spring 2021?
I mean, I'll still have Ghost of Tsushima, Last of Us. I'm probably not doing Death Stranding. I mean, I'll still have plenty of games. Like I dealt with being late to the party on every generation except for the very first one and the current one. So when I bought a PS2 and a PS3, I was late. I was even late to I was a year late on the Switch.
You mean that gameplay demo where they were fighting the crab for PS3 didn't convince you to pick it up right away?
I didn't have the money at the time. Like I was a kid. I had just got a PS2 and my parents were broke, so we didn't really have the money. So I had to wait till I got my own.
I get that though. I just think that honestly, what it's going to be is, I think that Microsoft is swinging with some really consumer-friendly policy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with that. Like the PC Game Pass, more than likely, I'm actually gonna get just because
$5
I have
a
my
month isn't
PC,
bad.
and it's like there's so many games. I don't have the time to play this many games between a PS4, a PC, an Xbox, and a Switch. I don't have that kind of time, and I'd rather stick with what I love.
So I'm gonna address Quail in the chat here, and this is one of the reasons why I would choose right now, at least, not knowing what the exact offering of the PC Game Pass is gonna be. I choose an Xbox to have an Xbox right now because there are a ton of games that I can just go and download. And they're not all Microsoft first party games, but I get all of those too. So not only do I have, I could go back and play all of the Gears of War games. I can go back, even though it came with my console originally, I could go back and play all of the Halo games. But then I can do stuff like I can go and play Rise of the Tomb Raider or Shadow of the Tomb Raider or I was playing Void Bastards on stream. Brand new game came out. I didn't have to pay for it because I have Game Pass.
Right.
So
And
it's
my thing is, it's like I get that, but it's like I can play, like you said, I can play all of these games. Well, that's great. That's awesome. And yeah, a lot of them are probably good, but do you really have the time to sit there and go and play all those? Like I don't.
Yes.
And I'm not going
Yes,
to
I
go
do.
back into my backlog. Like I have a backlog of like 50 PS3 games sitting over here in my corner. Am I ever going to touch these again? No, I'm not. I'm never going to care enough to touch these. Same with like half of my PS4 game. I will never touch these again. I
Now,
don't
Quail,
care.
Do you know how many
yes,
games I
you do.
have in Steam that I probably haven't even
Steam
touched
too?
because they came in bundles?
I like. Do you
Yeah.
realize
So,
how many
Quail,
humble keys I
yeah,
have?
you pay $10 a month, or usually you can find a deal on it and get it for cheaper. But the fact is that you're not paying the separate price tag for all those games.
Right.
Like if you
Also,
paid
I only bought
all
Game
of
Pass for
those,
$1.
if you bought all of those games separately, it'd be thousands of dollars.
Yeah,
And that's
and
not wrong.
I can download it if I don't like. Here's a good example: Surviving Mars. I know Iron just got it for really cheap. I'm sure it's on sale all of the time.
Yep.
It's probably what, like a $40, $50 game.
I think brand new it's 40.
I downloaded it, played through a couple of tutorials, realized, this isn't really a console game. Uninstalled it.
Deleted.
But if let's say I had actually had to purchase that, then I might, because every time I've seen a trailer for it, I'm like, that looks like a game that I would like, which it may still be if I get it on PC. But if at least knowing on the Xbox what I'm getting into, I can try a game, and if I don't like it, then I just uninstall it. If I like it, then I can continue playing it.
Yeah, and that's
or
fair.
or and let's just say I decide one day to not have Game Pass. If I wanted to keep that game, having a subscription to Game Pass also gets you what, 20, is it 20% off of the games, Penguin?
Yeah, I think it's 20 off of games and 10 off DLC.
So it's something that if PlayStation had a similar offering, I would probably go the PlayStation route. But PlayStation doesn't have that. They actually neutered PlayStation Plus and went down to 2 games a month instead of 6.
And PlayStation Now is overpriced compared to Game Pass.
Yeah.
True.
So
I don't disagree.
let's
I don't
hop off
disagree
of
with
this
how Game Pass is.
Let's hop off of this discussion, because we do have one more major topic that it's been requested that we discuss, and I'm totally in on this. And it's simply this: the debate. I'm going to put this debate on the table.
I was gonna make him wait for this.
No.
I was gonna string him along for a little bit.
No, because we're at an hour and 6 minutes. So let's drop
We're at
this
an hour and
debate
6
on the
minutes,
table.
and Jen's home. Jen's at her place and waiting. So
yeah. So the debate on the table in front of you right now, gentlemen, which is better, pancakes or waffles?
waffles.
Mike?
It really depends. So I will say this. If I'm at a restaurant, I'm probably going with pancakes. However, waffles do have a good benefit of having a little square to store your syrup in until you get to it later.
All right. So this debate raged in the Lunarcast Discord, and I chimed in, and I said that my choice overall would be waffles, because you can do the same thing to waffle batter that you can do to pancake mix. So you can throw blueberries in it, you can throw chocolate chips, you can do whatever you want to it.
Yes.
Waffles, and British Rob is right. Good waffles are better than pancakes. They're like pancakes with syrup traps. They're crispier.
I love the crispiness.
Now, to Mike's point, when I go out somewhere to like a restaurant, I don't go to International House of Pancakes and order the damn waffles, kids. I
No.
order the pancakes.
You get the pancakes.
We get the pancakes.
I don't go to there, but everywhere
No.
else I order waffles.
Every hotel that I stay in seems to have a lovely little waffle maker, and if you
Yup.
stay at one in Texas, they're Texas shaped waffles.
Oh shit! I wonder. Wait a minute.
Now,
I wonder if
here's
there's an Ohio one. Tempting. Anyway,
here's what I will say. Waffles are great. I
damn right.
But sometimes you can't go wrong with a butter. 'Cause the one thing waffles have against them is you can't really spread butter on them like
That's
you
true.
can with a pancake.
But it's
that's
good
true.
when it gets like you get like that little bit of butter in one of the squares in that, and then you eat it, and it's like,
No.
yeah. This is good.
Oh! But you know what? You know what you can't do with pancakes that you can do with waffles? Waffles make wonderful buns for things.
Like
you can
chicken?
make a sandwich out of
Like
waffle
chicken. Oh man.
chicken. Or there's a food truck, and they're not my favorite food truck, but they do this well. That comes to the school, and it's called Waffle Bus, and they do
So-
burgers with waffle buns. That's
That's
actually
interesting.
it's really good. But
I mean,
basically,
there
what
are-
it boils down to is there's a mood for every food, kids.
Yep.
There's a mood for every
That's true. Sometimes
food.
you're like, sometimes I'm even like, I kind of want pancakes, and my problem is like, I was younger. My mom fed me pancakes, and she didn't cook them all the way, and I ended up getting sick.
Oh, he's got that psychological aversion to pancakes. Like,
No, because I do still eat them. I just won't eat them if, as I grew up, she was like, "You want pancakes?" I was like, "Are you making them?"
guys, I'm really embarrassed to say this. But I'm 33 years old, and just a couple days ago, I for the first time in my life, I successfully cooked a pancake.
They're not the easiest. 'Cause I usually end up like burning the damn things.
I mean, I'm gonna be real. I don't know if I've ever actually cooked a pancake myself.
They're not easy. I've done it a few times. They're not easy. You pretty much like the first one, I actually always just throw away because I'm like, this one's probably garbage anyway. So I throw it away, and then I usually cook about five or 10 of like, probably a decent size one, about like that big.
Now,
I'll-
now what
I'm just-
what
sorry.
I will say the benefit of pancakes, especially if you have those small little human beings around you, you can't really make waffles into whatever shape you want.
True.
It's tougher. That's true. You have to get
You
have
have
a
to
waffle
have-
iron in that shape.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
to have a specifically shaped waffle iron, whereas with pancakes,
You can use
want
cookie
Mickey-
cutters.
You want Mickey Mouse? Here's your Mickey Mouse. You want a dinosaur? Here's a shitty looking dinosaur.
I mean,
Yeah.
but yeah. So let's put this here. Let's leave it as this for this debate. Pancakes, waffles, they're both great.
Yeah.
It just depends on the mood you're in. And I know this sounds like we're just like taking the easy way out, but we're really not.
Lindsay says
Waffles
pancakes.
are better.
Even though I love waffles.
This is not even taking the easy way out because they have their situations.
Hold on, we have another vote.
I love waffles, but pancakes are far superior.
There you have it.
So Lindsay with me now there was another point. It's very much easier to pump out pancakes in mass quantities over a waffle.
That's true. But
so-
I still got to go
so-
with waffles.
A mood for every food, kids. I prefer waffles. Pancakes are great as well. So there you have it. If you don't like that, well, go fuck yourself.
Damn.
Apparently,
Now-
if you want to get some talk in
I'll-
here, we can.
What,
you can pay
before-
your
Yeah, before we do that, I will add one more wrinkle to this, and that is the great Eggo debate. And the great Eggo debate will always be waffles are superior than pancakes, as far as frozen
Yes.
pancakes go.
Oh yeah. No,
frozen waffles are the
always
best.
Waffles.
Like
Frozen
between those two, frozen
waffles.
waffles just hands down.
Always. Anyways, as Penguin was saying, if you want your topic discussed on the podcast, head over to patreon.com/lunarcastaways and throw us a buck, and you will get one topic a month for us to discuss on the podcast.
Yeah.
And I promise, if you bring a topic that's not so down the middle, we'll come to a definitive solution for.
Oh yeah.
That or we're gonna be divided.
A house divided cannot stand iron.
Shit happens.
I mean, if it's divided, it could stand if it goes like that.
Shut up,
Just-
Mike.
if it just-
Iron housekeeping.
Housekeeping, let's see. Streams will be returning again on Tuesday and Thursday with me. More than wait, Thursday? Maybe not Thursday. I may have to do it Wednesday, so I might do a Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Wednesday. Because Thursday is Ellie's last day of training, along with one. We're probably going out to dinner on Thursday, so I probably won't after that. So I probably won't be around.
Well, he's doing a
And
really good job of avoiding Bloodborne.
No, so it'll be
Almost as good of a job as he does with
with
Mass Effect.
I'll still do it at least 2 times this week, at least. And Mike, are you gonna be streaming Friday?
Yeah, should be able to do that. Might even be able to do some kind of midweek stream or weekend stream or something like that.
So there we go.
Basically, streams will be happening. We will let you know when
Pretty
and
much.
where.
Yeah, but I'll at least get 2 of them in. Giveaway still on the 24th of the month. All you got to do is subscribe, or you just got to subscribe up here, either with Twitch Prime or with your actual money. Go ahead and do that, and then head over to the Discord at discord.lunarcastaways.com. Go ahead and sub there, and you will be able to enter into the giveaway for
Are there any games out right now that are
No.
that would even be
I
giveaway?
mean,
Not
you
really.
could.
I mean, that's why we're doing the $60 giveaway.
You could get
Pre-order.
that Sims 4 expansion on June 21st.
That's true.
Oh, but
You could make yourself a mermaid.
Yep.
Shit.
So I think that's really about it. We are going to be, probably next week we'll be doing all the news, pretty much everything that basically came out of E3. We'll be doing that, so we'll be doing that live then.
Strap in for a 3-hour podcast, everyone.
Yeah, really.
Strap in and strap on, kids.
There we go. So I believe that's it. So if you want, in a couple hours, you can head over to Penguins.
Oh, save that for the post show.
Still, you can still head over there and check his out.
If you're watching this live.
If you're watching this live, I pretty much do this as if people are watching it live. You can head over with him and watch it on his channel. You can watch the Microsoft one with him. And I believe that's about it. Am I missing it? I don't think I'm missing anything. I don't think so.
Take us home.
Look forward to please enjoy the Bloodborne streams that are coming.
Yes, please enjoy the Bloodborne streams. Please come out for them. It's not that I hate Bloodborne. It's just I'm stuck.
Georgia, just come out, kids. It's Pride Month.
That's true too. So everybody, I want to say thank you guys for watching us live, and if you're listening on your podcast service of choice, thank you for listening. We always do appreciate it. Please go ahead and follow. Give us 5 stars. Give us a follow. Hit that subscribe button and hit the bell.
Click that bell for notifications, kids.
The bell is on YouTube.
Click that bell.
Doof.
We still post this on YouTube. So, made me lose my train of thought. Damn it.
That's why we're a mediocre podcast.
So everybody, I want to say thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. And until next time, everybody, have a great day.
Bye.
Adios. And stop.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Post show.
Post show.
Welcome to the post show.
I'm confused. Why is Shonen's Lunar Castaway's Civil War thing highlighted in red.
Huh?
In the chat, it's like highlighted in red. Like it's
not on
bad or
mine.
something. I swear to God.
Hmm.
It is in the OBS screen.
Oh, I'm about to say I don't see anything.
Export as MP3.
Anyways.
Hmm.
Yeah, so
So who has opinions on pancakes versus waffles that didn't get opinions in?
yeah, tell us, talk to us. A lot of crepes were popping up in the chat.
Okay,
Crepes
so
were
you
like a
guys
big one.
can do this and that. Mike, you're gonna have to switch over to the 2 screen. I gotta go get Jen.
Okay.
He's gotta go save his girl.
I do. I gotta go save her. So everybody, thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you guys all later.
Bye, Iron.
Later, guys.
Ho. Hold on.
Oh. Hi,
Hold on.
Mike.
Hello. Hello.
Oh, that's nice. I like it.
Hello.
I like it.
Let me figure this out. Fucking Discord.
Yeah. Oh, I'm looking at it.
It's not.
Oh, you
hold
were so
on.
close.
Let's go here. Ah, here we go. Unfocus. There we go. There we go. Well, all behind the scenes here. There we go. Why it wouldn't just let me unfocus you while you are up? I don't know.
Beautiful. The show just got 33% cooler. The post show is way better now. Yeah, I mean, have I had crepes? I may not have. I know they're just really thin pancakes.
Really thin pancakes. Usually with some kind of fruity syrup. I imagine.
Wow, why'd the syrup gotta be fruity?
Why you gotta take it like that? I was just talking about actual fruit.
Because why wouldn't I take it like that?
I don't know.
See, there's savory crepes.
Buckwheat crepes? I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Sean.
I'm pretty fucking happy with all things pancakes and stuff. So funny thing, right? Because I actually I don't know if you use like Google Maps and stuff a lot.
No, I guess I'm an Apple Maps guy because it's just
wow.
What works
How
with
do you
CarPlay.
get to anywhere at all without crashing into the water?
Because apparently they don't make a lot of changes in the greater Rockford area if I need to navigate around.
Oh look, oh man, uploaded, dope. But okay, so if you're a user of Google Maps, then you can do a thing that's called Google Local Guides, and you can help out. You can help them display stuff and this and that. Well, I do that quite a bit. You know, here's a picture of this place so you can see it. This is my rating of it. Answer some questions about it. Is it family friendly? Is it this? Is it that? And as a reward for doing that, they gave me access. I think it's called like Google One. So what they do is they gave me 6 months access to this, and usually it's $1 a month, but on your Google Drive, instead of having like 15 gigs of storage, you get 100 gigs. So now I look at the Lunar Castaways upload and I'm like, I will not run out, even though it's not even a problem anymore that we're not all uploading videos.
Yeah. I pay $1 for
You buy the
50
extended Apple storage?
Yeah, it's like 50 gig I get for my iCloud instead of the 5. For $1, I was like, I'd rather pay $1 than for it to constantly be bugging me about not being able to back up to iCloud. And this your cloud storage moment.
Yeah. Fortune cookies are a very interesting thing, is what they are. They are kind of like a crisp, folded up pancakey thing with a piece of paper inside. I still, to this day, would like to start a company that sells misfortune cookies instead.
Misfortune cookies. You
like you
will
crack that
die in a horrible accident today.
You crack that sumbitch open, it's like you'll be hit by a bus. You crack it open, it's like you will find the love of your life, but they won't love you back.
You will find the love of your life, and then they will divorce you for everything that you own.
So, for those of you hanging out, just so you know, over on my channel here fairly shortly.
Are you going to be on Mixer, or are you going to be on Twitch?
We're going to do it on Twitch. We'll pick
up. I hear there's some trouble in your Mixer experiment.
So Mixer's fine. I like Mixer. We're not getting the views right now, and it's probably because I haven't found the right. But you know, it is what it is. I still have all my stuff. I'll still be doing Mixer streams. It's just for E3 stuff, I'm just gonna keep it over on the Twitch. It's easier that way. People know me over there, sort of. You know, it's all good. But yeah, so that'll be over on Twitch. We'll probably kick off 20, 30 minutes before the conference, probably closer to 20.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be like 2:40. I'm sorry, like 2:40 Central Time. Since the Xbox conference is at like 3. For the Bethesda one, we'll do something similar. We're gonna see on the Bethesda conference. We're gonna see if I got my little picture into their pre-show or not.
Ooh, was that some ESO thing?
So they were like, "Hey, tweet us your cosplays or this, your screenshots or this, or that, with this hashtag, and you might be in our pre-show." So I went and I grabbed my homemade Warbler Dragonborn helmet that Nick made me for Christmas a few years ago, and I put it on, took a picture, and I sent it to him. So we'll see if I make it into their conference.
Yeah, I probably will not be around for Bethesda, because the brother-in-law and his wife are coming over for dinner. But yeah, I'll definitely be around for the Microsoft conference. Hopefully, we get some good game announcements and not just the usual first-party game. I know we're gonna get the usual first-party games. I'll probably be a Halo. I mean, they better show Halo Infinite because they've talked about it like the last 2 years, I think.
Yeah. So what we'll probably do for the conferences on my channel is there just won't be video of any. It's gonna have the thing up full screen, and I'll have the little Discord thing going that shows who's talking at what given time, and you'll be able to see the conference in full screen. And we'll just have ourselves a good time over there.
Yeah. Talking about video games
and such. Mike, it's been a pleasure working with you, sir. It's been fun firing you week after week. I'll see if I can come up with a reason to fire you next week.
Maybe next week we fire Iron.
Oh, he's not here to tell us no.
Yeah.
All right.
We can institute the if you're not present on the stream, we can talk all the shit we want about you.
Just be like, Iron, we realized when you left early last week that the podcast was 33% cooler without you, and now you're fired.
Yeah. With our 2-person layout, you could almost put it horizontal or vertically on a phone and be full screen.
Yeah. Oh, would that work?
No, because it's still a widescreen video. But I guess if you tried to zoom in a little. All right.
Oh, hey, real quick. Apparently, there is a leak.
A leak. Breaking news.
Of what Steam's new design is going to look like. I only have it kind of on my...
Damn it. I forgot to mention...
So, let me just put it up really close to the camera. Kind of see. It looks very much like Discord. Nitro.
It also looks very much like Steam looks now. It's not all that different. I don't need it to look that different. Just give me a place to buy a game if I want it, and then give me a place to launch it.
Let's see if I can get a better picture.
I'm probably more excited about the GOG 2.0.
Yeah.
That might bring everything together. Might not. We'll see.
This is another image from it. So
okay, so that's more like a Netflix style view. The one thing I did forget to mention on the podcast, now that I remember, is the fact that Apple, and it's not really noteworthy to a lot of people, but Apple announced that they're going to support the PS4 and Xbox One controllers on the Apple TV,
that's good for you.
And iOS, but they didn't. So I think they officially said iPhone. They did not say anything about iPad, but I have to imagine, even though they're splintering off iOS and iPad OS, that they're going to, it's going to work on iPad too. But that's good for me because I'm excited to potentially be able to use the Apple TVs I have in my bedroom and down here as Steam Links. I can
honestly
play some PC games on there.
My biggest thing that made me happy about the Apple stuff was that the update to Mac OS and iPad OS has that sidecar feature.
Yeah. That
sidecar is going to be really good for doing schoolwork.
That'll be nice. Yeah. What did you think about what they showed of Minecraft Earth?
I actually didn't see it. I'm a little bit blind, but I did get I signed up for the beta and got the special skin for Minecraft.
Oh, that was a thing? I didn't know
that
was a thing. Maybe I'll have to go find that beta invite, sign up. Anything? I'm trying to think if there's anything else to talk about on the post show here.
What is this? Microsoft, Xbox, tweeted out at 11 a.m. their E3 schedule, and Tuesday 6/11, 9 a.m. Pacific time, Nintendo briefing
is on Xbox's E3s?
It's on an Xbox. Yeah, hold on. I'll...
Maybe a new Minecraft announcement?
I'm not sure, but
maybe hey, we're gonna handle achievements for everything Nintendo.
It's like, look, it's right here.
Well, but they also have like the game. I think they're just saying, hey, here's what's going on, because they have Bethesda briefing, they have Devolver. I think they're just getting out, hey, here's everything that's happening on E3, and it's probably because it's all going to be on Mixer. Like they're going to host, they're probably hosting all of those briefings on their Xbox, channels.
Yeah. So I did see somebody in like the Kind of Funny Discord who was like, wouldn't it be cool? My prediction is that they're going to announce Game Pass is also coming to Switch.
As long as it's part of just the base subscription, that's cool.
Yeah, right? That'd be cool. Anyways, Mike, I'm gonna let you hop off here. I'm gonna hop off. We'll meet back very soon over on my channel.
See you in a couple hours.
To everybody else, we'll catch you later.
Bye, guys. Have a good evening. Bye.